Hey guys, it's the evil professor hanging out with you again. And today we are going to look at Iron Man Mark III from the Iron Man 2 wave of figures. This is the movie series. It's going to be from Iron Man, the second movie, which is due out, what, in May sometime? I can't remember. Nah, it doesn't matter. But we were starting to get some merch for Iron Man 2. How awesome is that? So we're going to take a quick look at this figure in the package before we open him up and have a look, see how the figure really is. Quick look, so he's Iron Man Mark III. We can see there he's from Hasbro. It's from the movie series. We'll look at some of the differences between movie and series, maybe in a later review of a different figure. And here his gimmick is flip up armor, which I'm guessing is this thing here. Okay. Because we had to have some kind of gimmick. And there's something in the background. I'm not sure what that is yet, but once we open it up, we'll have a look. Decent picture of Iron Man up top. Well, one thing I find interesting, now I haven't seen the movie, we've got the triangular chest piece there, but if you look at the Mark III, I mean, it's the circle from the movie, and the bigger piece there, he's still got the circular thing. Maybe this will come up in the movie, or maybe it's just some person's rendition. I don't know. Anyways. Avengers Assemble. Okay. So, to look at some of the other characters that are coming from Iron Man 2, and you should collect them all. That looks like, whoa, there we go. The Mark 1 Iron Man. Here we've got Mark 2. This is the one that we are going to be looking at in a second. Mark 3. I don't know what that one is. Iron Man with large cannon. Another one. It's like Deep Sea Iron Man. And that looks like the Ironmonger. Now they're all numbered here. And if we look at the side, sorry, the other side, we can see it's numbered. This one's number 3, right? Which we got there. Now we'll look at it when we look at War Machine in a little bit, in a separate review. But it looks like there's gonna be a lot of figures in this line, because War Machine is in the 20s or something. So gonna be tons of these figures floating around, just in time for Iron Man 2. Okay, that's enough of the packaging. We're gonna open this figure up, and we're gonna check out Iron Man from Iron Man 2. So here we've got Mr. Stark. Okay, we have a quick look at this figure. Actually, let's get rid of some of this other crap first, like that, and okay. You know, we'll get rid of this too. Okay. So, Iron Man Mark III. So we can have a quick look at him. In terms of the sculpt, you know what's really nice? It's highly detailed. I like the fact that you've got the spinal plates along the back. I'm not sure what this hole here is for, though. Maybe there's some accessory that you can put on later on. But you know, I mean, obviously I'm not going to nitpick over this, but it does look like it's a pretty decent rendition from how he looked in the movie. I haven't watched it in a little while, to be honest, but I'm pretty sure it's close enough. And the colors, you know, spot on. We've got the blue here for his mini arc reactor. We've got the blue, we can see, for his repulsar blasts. And if you look close, a little bit of blue there for the eyes. Not bad. And then he's got, obviously, the gold and the red. Colored pretty well. In terms of articulation, the head, we can spin that all the way around and it can move up and down. Can we see that there a little bit? Even though I'm having trouble doing it. It's on a ball joint. Shoulders, full rotation. Now, they do go up part of the way. And the reason they don't go all the way is that we have this shoulder piece here. And it prevents the arm from going all the way up. So if I pop that off, we can see that it does go all the way up. That looks kind of weird. But anyways, we can do it when it's not there. But actually, I do like the way, whoops, the way the shoulder guard looks. So we can put this back on. There we go. I think that's on right. Okay. Elbow, we've got the full bend. And in terms of rotation, it goes about, does a full, well, close to 180 degrees. The reason for that doesn't go all the way around. Whoops, just boot the camera. We've got this piece here that extends up to the elbow, and so it only goes part of the way. The hand, full rotation. I really wish it was maybe on a ball joint or had an extra joint in here so that the hand could actually move up for his repulsar blasts, instead of, looks like he's almost like a zombie reaching out at you. So zombie Iron Man only had like half a body, right? Anyways. Now, for the torso, again, it seems to be the trend for this scale of figure. Was it 3.5, 4 inch? The movement up here is at the rib level. You can turn all the way around, up and down a little bit. But again, nothing at the waist. I wonder why that is. It bugs me a little bit because I can't turn here. So, anyways, in terms of the hips, well, we can really reef that, but we can move outwards. It is on a ball joint. Part of the mold for the leg keeps it from going any further, and it's really tough. If we were able to adjust that around and be able to move his leg forward and back, but at this point I'll probably just break it. The thigh rotates. We've got the middle piece here for the knee, and then that's connected twice for his knee joint, which is nice, so he's got the full bend there. And the ankle, the foot, it does move a very little bit, just not a whole lot. We can move it a little bit in there. But again, the plastic as part of the mold for the legs really kind of impedes that, even though it's pretty soft, so as you can see I can move it anyway. Altogether, not too bad. One thing I should point out about the paint actually on this, since we were talking about the color a minute ago. When you're buying this one in the stores, and I'm going to assume everybody is, because it's, you know, Iron Man, and Iron Man's awesome, really make sure to have a close look at the paint job while you're looking at it in the package in the store. I did find that a lot of the ones, particularly the gold part on the head, there was lots of, I guess, chips, blemishes in the paint job, really noticeable ones. This one, you can't see it too well here on camera, but we've got it in the back of the head here, and that, you know, I'm not going to be looking at Tony Stark's bald spot too often on the back of his head, so I'm not too concerned about that. So it's something to look out for if you're buying this figure. Take a look, make sure you're getting one with a decent paint job. A lot of the ones I saw, as I said, the paint job was mildly horrible. So this figure's not too bad. Now let's look at some of the stuff he comes with. You were talking about the flip-up armor, and this would be it here. So what we can do is we can slide this over top. Here we go. So he's got a heavier chest piece now. I guess it's so that he can play football or hockey and not get hurt. And the flip-up part is these gold pieces here. We can, well, flip those up. I know it's imaginative, isn't it? Maybe. Come on. Maybe I can't do it. I think this would be easier by now. I've tried this a couple times. There we go. Okay. I'm guessing those are some kind of extra weapons that he can have. I'm reminded of the boomers from Bubblegum Crisis. They had the flip-up panels that were the heat cannons or something. I don't know. It's kind of silly to me. I don't really like it. However, the gimmick doesn't really hurt the figure, because there you go. You get rid of it and you still got the Mark III. The other thing Iron Man comes with is we've got his stand, which is nice. And also in there, we've got this set of, it's actually 3 cards. 2 of them are clear, and then we've got one that's solid on the back. And we put them together, and it's, I want to say it's like a, maybe a paper doll isn't the right phrase, but some kind of mix and match Iron Man. We've got a code here, which I'm not sure what that's for, but I'm guessing it's for a website, ironmancard.com. Now I tried going there, and it just redirected me to marvel.com, and I got to watch an episode of Spider-Man from the 60s. But one thing we can do with this is if we steal some cards from another dude, we can mix and match a little bit. So we've got War Machine's arms and legs and head on Iron Man's body. We'll look at that more when we look at War Machine. In terms of that gimmick, you know what, it's okay. It's not the greatest thing I've ever seen. It's not certainly not the worst either. There we go. And then we can put this in the stand, that way in case we forget which Iron Man it is, we can have a nice picture right there, and then of course we can put Iron Man on it. Now again, I know some people aren't fans of stands. I don't mind them. When I can make them work, they seem to be alright. There we go. So anyways, that is Iron Man. I think that's about it for this review. It's the Mark III. I'm guessing in the movie we'll see Mark IV, and eventually then we'll see figures for that. Maybe in the Mark IV he'll come with a whiskey bottle or something. We'll have drunk Iron Man. That'd be hilarious. They probably won't do that. It'll encourage kids to drink, and that's bad. But anyways, if I was going to give this figure a grade, I would give it a grade, you know what, a B+. I like this figure. I like Iron Man. It's pretty close to how he was in the movie. It's going to be decent. You can pose it a little bit. It's a worthwhile addition to your collection. So, that's it. That is Iron Man 2, Iron Man Mark III from the movie series. Class dismissed. I'll catch y'all later.